Can you hear me? Is it?
Yes, sir. I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm sorry. My phone is on Bluetooth and everything. I'm sorry. On the glasses and headphones. Who am I speaking with?
Yes. My name's Nathan with Keith. You spoke to me the other day?
I sure did. Yes, sir.
Okay, sure. So tell me, what's going on right now?
Okay. Believe it or not, I held everything. No, I actually have a little short video, but I was so discombobulated once I realized everything. I didn't realize I was still wearing my body cam. What happened was the gentleman that came out, the electrician that did my work, he showed me the tool, and I was skeptical why didn't he finish the inspection? So, and why didn't he do the outlet? Remember we talked about him supposed to come out today and continue to do that because anyway. So I ordered. He was actually explaining this tool to me, the Kent tool, the ET 310. So I went on ahead and ordered one. And it came in, and sure enough, in my office where I'm feeling this electric shocks, mostly, I started checking, and sure enough, I'm not experienced with it. I looked it up online, and it was saying that those were issues and stopped using those outlets. So I went outside and started checking everything. I went to the outlet on the side of the house where he was supposed to check, and he just stopped, and he went back inside and started working on the outlet. That's when I noticed the one on the back porch. The outlet, I checked the outlet on the back porch. And once I got to the one on the back porch, it was off. And I'm like, what the hell is up with that? So I'm studying trying to troubleshoot the outlet that's on the side of my house where he started at. So while I'm up there in the attic, I turned off the breaker to that bedroom, to that little room right there outside of my office. And I go up there and I test that cable. I'm like, so it can't be jumping from there because he and I kind of went over that. You know, he was like, over the how you can kind of trace that wire. So I was like, no, it can't be that. So I'm like, while you up here, check these wires up here and notice if you anything different about the one on the back board. So I traced the outlet down, and sure enough, when I tested it with my contact pin, it was dead. And I'm like, wow, that's weird. So I traced it to see where it goes. And sure enough, it went down to that switch. And look, I'm not an electrician. I don't know. But for us, what me, my stepdad, and one of my other friends, we tried to figure out, nobody never thought that switch was an issue with the outlet because it was on the back porch. So while I'm up there, I'm like, oh, that must have was the one to the dummy switch. So I'm like, okay, well, I did tell him to just completely do without that one. So it's a possibility that it was dead. So anyway, so I started checking. I just happened to test the other with the cable right next to it, and that one was dead. And I was like, that's weird. So I'm like, as I started going back, it was right by the one that that he disconnected by the breakfast bar. So as I'm testing, I'm like, you know what? Maybe my pin is tripping. And I know this one is dead because he just disconnected it. Sure enough, when I tapped that one, the pin lit up red. I was like, what in the hell? So, and he told me, he said, well, you saw me disconnect that one. I was like, well, I said, yeah, I did. But I will tell you this, Nick, when he was disconnected, I was wondering if you're completely doing without it, how you leaving wires connected to that? Then the other thing I noticed, I asked him, could we pull that cable up? And he acted as if he didn't hear me. Now, I went up there yesterday, and my intentions was just to trace the outlet, but I still had in my mind to pull up that cable, that the cable that, because it was just a live wire with nothing on the end. And we kind of talked about it. He was like, well, you said your house had been vandalized and sabotaged. Dude, it's a possibility they could have had something to this. And when they noticed that you were searching or something to that effect, and I'm like, yeah, maybe they came and moved it. But he said, but something was definitely on this wire because it was live. And I'm like, yeah, it was live. And it scared me from the beginning. So let's just completely do without that dummy switch. Just remove it. And he said he did. I will say this.
Okay.
I want to tell you this because I want to be honest with you because I can send you videos or whatever. For my outlet, for the refrigerator, where my refrigerator is in my kitchen, I kept testing it with the pen. But for some reason, the receiver was picking up something that was in that office bedroom. In between, it kept beeping. I was like, that's weird. I was just going to save that for a question for him. But when I went on ahead and tapped that thing, it just, all right, go ahead.
Okay. So the issue I'm running into right now, it looks like you left a message saying that my electrician out there was trying to sabotage you on purpose.
Oh no, I have it back. I can send you the voice call. I'm glad I'm recalling. I did not say that.
Okay.
I did not say that.
We definitely record all our calls as well, including this one. So altogether, I have right here that during the appointment, it says that the electrician was basically making calls in his van. He was actually calling me during the entirety of the appointment. So what was happening is that originally when he came out, you said you had a lot of wires cut due to sabotage on your house already. So with that sabotage on your house already, I believe you told him as well that the wiring, you also had someone run additional wires to your household.
No.
So
no, I did not.
So right now what I have is we've done the inspection on the house, and he was able to take a bunch of pictures of what was going on. He has pictures of the wires for me and everything, and on the request that we have different switches disconnected and everything like that. So far, per the conversation I had with my electrician as well.
I don't mean to cut you off, and I'm not being rude. Let's not. Look, I was clear to explain to the lady, Miss Hannah, that I'm not accusing anybody, seriously. And let's be fair about this, seriously. I am, and like I told her, he said, and the guy, and even the gentleman I spoke to on yesterday, I think his name was Keith, and he said, yes, that is true. You did pay for the full inspection, and he was supposed to check every outlet. And I just said that, look, I'm not. I was just basically wanting to go ahead and counsel with you guys. And he said, and I told him, I said, I spoke with Mr. Nate. Nate was the guy supposed to come back out, but I'm kind of thinking about it. And that was before I even started. Even the pen had even came. I was just doing some paperwork for some other stuff I had going on. So I just was just thinking about it. I was just thinking about going with a different electrician. I never accused your guy of anything. I told him there was some wire redone. Look, I have recordings of everything. I recorded my entire conversation with your electrician. And like I said, he didn't do anything wrong for it, I'm saying, but things is happening. So I didn't say anything to where I'm accusing your electrician. I'm very careful about the wordings that I'm using. And how can I accuse him of doing something? It's just that something happened, and I just didn't want to, move forward without dealing with you guys. That's it. It was nothing. Being ugly about it.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. So you're looking to go ahead and just cancel the appointment, and that's it right there.
And that's that there. And look, you got the yearly expense, the yearly the money for the year, and then I will say I don't agree, but look, it's crazy that you guys that he have a wire that's there. So hey, and I'm dealing with a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, I mean, I appreciate you probably fixing to try to make it seem as if I'm putting words in your mouth, but like I want you to know that I can send you all the recordings before you jump into accusing me, because you can listen to everything.
Let me go ahead and check and see real quick. Give me one moment, okay?
Yeah, listen to everything.
Alrighty, sir. I just listened to the call again to make sure I wasn't missing anything, but I just went in full total for the call right there. So far, what it sounds like is, it seems like you're messing with a lot of these wires inside the attic as well. Mr. Benaya, when he went out there, he gave a full diagnostic for you and also did the home inspection. Throughout the call, he mentioned to me multiple times of what was going on. I have multiple instances of him telling you that, hey, there's different wires cut, that you're telling people have sabotaged you throughout this, as well as for the fact that you have additional wires running throughout the house as well. So right now, Mr. Benaya did complete his job on fully doing an inspection.
Okay,
Any
let me ask
additional
you
things
this.
that you
I don't
go
want
ahead.
to cut you off because now I noticed your wordings, and look, I'm not. Hey, I'm Mr. Nate. I'm being honest with you. I have cameras in my house that proves that nothing's been moved. I haven't even pulled my car out the garage yet. Okay, so look, I'm just being honest with you. Seriously, all jokes aside, because this is something that I think you and I could possibly work out amongst each other. If you hear me out.
That's not going to be something I can do right now. At this moment, I can take a look at the actual maintenance that he had for you for the AC and take a look at refunding that. However, everything else still stands, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to send another electrician over to your house to complete anything for you. Now, everything that is still stands, and I know you said you wanted to cancel as well, so I can definitely get that canceled for you.
Okay, but the reason what I'm just saying is because of the simple fact, sir, is that I almost want to say it's when I threw the breakers and I just went up there and checked. I haven't pulled not one outlet off. I swear, I was tempting to pull an outlet off on yesterday. But this is what I want to also explain to you, and Mr. Key explained this as well on yesterday. He said, that's right. He was supposed to check every outlet in your house. That was when I made the initial phone call, that was part of the whole conversation. Then another thing, you agreed that he should come back today to inspect that outlet. I didn't
at this point, though,
anything.
I'm not going to be able to send my electrician out. I wouldn't be comfortable with sending my electrician out due to these facts.
Oh, no, I no. Trust me, I didn't want at all. That's the reason why I called on yesterday. Seriously.
100% sure.
So
we went ahead and canceled that appointment. So go ahead.
Okay. No. Look, look, I see that you're a little agitated, and I get it.
Not at all.
I get it, but you just accused me of saying something that I didn't say, but I'm not going to go any further with you because I don't want to be in conflict or do anything wrong. You just told me that I was messing with wires, and I'm telling you I have backup to prove that I didn't do that. So
that's fine. That's completely fine.
Thank you for saying that.
Okay, sure thing. That's completely fine. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and keep that canceled. I'll go ahead and bring it up about the AC maintenance for you. But other than that, that's all I'm going to have for you right now. So that's all I can really offer, okay? So I would definitely recommend checking with any other companies or anything so that way they can get you serviced and make sure that they can help you out. But that will be it for us, okay?
All right. Take care.
All right. Yes, sir. You as well. Thank you.
Bye-bye.